In addition to the essential amino acids, we have one other non-essential amino acid, which is tyrosine. And tyrosine, we know, is one of those amino acids that can get depleted when we use too much of specifically the branched chain amino acids, which a lot of us meatheads have done over our lifetime, right?
Yeah.
We've taken a ton of BCAAs, and BCAAs can deplete not only tyrosine, but B6. So we've got B6 and tyrosine to help improve dopamine, which is kind of a brain-boosting neurotransmitter.
And it's a raw material for thyroid hormone too. I mean, it's important for a lot of different things. So
it's important for a lot of different things, absolutely. And then, like I said, is what can we put in there to help become more of like a pre-intra workout? And that's where the citrulline, similar to how I was talking about the beta-alanine, the citrulline comes in handy. We've got so much good research on citrulline now. Yeah. A lot of people are familiar with arginine as being, a vasodilation, like a blood flow, a pump type ingredient, but we know the citrulline is a lot more beneficial, a lot more bioavailable because it's a precursor to arginine. And so it helps with blood flow, it helps with energy, it helps with driving those raw materials to the muscle cells, and then helping clear the metabolic byproducts of exercise. So it reduces muscle soreness, all that kind of stuff. We added L-Carnitine, which helps with fatty acid mobilization. Mm-hmm. So in a roundabout way, it does help burn more body fat and use more fat as energy. Right. We have electrolytes, sodium, magnesium, potassium in those good quality mineral forms, those chelated forms as we talked about. Yeah. And then let's see, no caffeine. So we wanted to make sure there's a lot of people, and people respond very differently. Like you were talking about, the caffeine is, everyone's very individualized in terms of how they metabolize caffeine. Yeah. And what I found over my career is that because it's so individualized, we all metabolize it so differently that it wouldn't be right to put in a set dose, whether it be 100 milligrams or 200 milligrams per serving, because one of the things about our product is we dose it based on body size and muscle mass. Mm-hmm. So for your average 150-pound female, they're only going to need to take 2 scoops before and during their workout. And that's based on what the research suggests around not only the essential amino acids, but also the citrulline and the carnitine. So they're going to be getting those therapeutic doses, similar to why a guy your size or my size, guy who's over 200 pounds, is going to be taking closer to 4 scoops before and during their workouts, so that we're getting 6 to 8 grams of citrulline, so that we're getting 2 to 4 grams of L-Carnitine, so that we're getting 30 grams of the essential amino acids. Right. So in addition to no stimulants, we have no artificial sweeteners, no sucralose, no asulfame. We just use stevia. And so for this one, we have a little bit of organic cane sugar that kind of helps cut the bite. For people that aren't familiar, stevia can have a little bit of a bitterness to it. And we're all very different in terms of our palate. But for our lemon lime that's coming out in a few months, we have no sugar. We have just stevia and monk fruit.